Hello internet viewers, my name is Austin Interviews and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be turning myself into Venom. Alright, let's get straight into the video. So, I love Venom. I've loved Spider-Man since day one. I've always been like a crazy Spider-Man fanatic. Like,
you're the Spider-Man.
When I was little, I used to like not be able to pronounce my S's, so I'd be like, Spider-Man, Spider-Man, like, I was a Spider-Man crazy person. What comes with Spider-Man is Venom, and like I was always afraid of Venom. Like a little kid watching Spider-Man, and like Venom's like the villain. Like that was my like I wasn't really like that scared of the Joker or this or that. Like Venom was my character. In today's video, I'm going to be becoming Venom. Now this is the Venom from the new Venom movie, which I've really actually enjoyed. I thought it was, first of all, it was funny. Second of all, it was very entertaining, and third of all, like it was just a good movie overall. So if you haven't seen the movie, I totally recommend it. So in the new Venom movie, it's like, Venom is not just Venom. It's a guy, Eddie is, I'm pretty sure his name is, and he's getting taken over by Venom. So basically, Venom's like the parasite in him. So we're gonna make it look like half the face is Venom and half is not, to make it look like Venom's like taking over my face.
What?
Alright, let's get straight into the video. So first we're gonna grab this little like lining brush. It's actually just an eyebrow brush, but it's perfect for lining. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go into our famous, very, very famous.
I can't. This is the most ghetto shit I've ever seen in my life.
Basically what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna dip into this black shade, and I'm going to draw a line straight down the center of my face. So, like this. Like that. That is absolutely perfect. That already looks really, really crazy. So, first, we're gonna make some, like, of the teeth and the eyes. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab your multiple plastics I've used in the dragon tutorial. That's actually a great video to go watch if you really wanna learn on how to use this, because I feel like if I already explained it once, why explain it again, if that makes sense. So,
Period, Peach! Period!
So I'm gonna give you a little brief user tutorial. So you're going to grab a cup with hot water, and you're going to pour some of these beads into that cup. Now, that is gonna instantly turn into this clear, like, putty. Which sounds crazy, but look, it literally turns into a clear putty. And this is gonna dry down as extremely hard plastic. So you're going to want to take this, and you're gonna just make tons of teeth, and then take a big piece and make an eye. This is what it's gonna look like. Of course, it's not just gonna look like this. And I made around like 14 teeth, which is perfect for how long my face is, so I just kind of measured it out. Alright, so once you molded your plastic into all these like teeth shapes and the eye, which is pretty much the most important, we're going to go ahead and sketch out where we want everything. So I'm going to take some more of that black on this pencil, and I'm just going to sketch out where my mouth shape's gonna be. Alright, once you have that all sketched out, I'm just gonna go ahead and glue down this eyebrow. Now, that's not necessary because, of course, we're going to be covering it with this, but we are gonna be using liquid latex, and I just wanna make sure that by the end of this tutorial, I have all my eyebrow hair still on my face, because I don't want something like this to happen to me. Because that would be pretty bad. Oof. I'm gonna go ahead and glue this. I'm not gonna show you guys because I know you guys do not wanna see it. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and do that, and I'll be right back. Alright. Alright, that's the eyebrow all glued down. It actually looks really, really good. I feel like every time I use like a brand new glue stick, this is actually not a brand new glue stick, but like, it's closer to being new. If you're gonna wear this for Halloween, go ahead and get a new glue stick because it slaps. I'm trying to do as many things on the face as I can before I actually put this eyepiece on, because I won't be able to see. Like now looking, like that's gonna be pretty hard to do some things because I'm obstructed my view.
Bitch, I can't see.
Bitch, snap out of it.
Bitch, I can't fucking see.
So in order to like blend this side onto this side, I actually just want to cover this side with the foundation. Now I want to do something really special just because since this side is just going to be my skin, let's make it like a little fun. So today I'm actually going to be reviewing the brand new Lady Gaga Hourglass Foundation.
Where I used to be.
So this is one of my favorite.
Now, this has been trending for so long to be known as the best foundation on the market. Now, I am super excited. I bought this maybe a week ago. And I've been so tempted to buy it. I mean, like, if everybody says it's the best, why not? First of all, the packaging, A1. That is gorgeous. We love a glass bottle. Like a silver and glass bottle. This is super, super pretty. Now, all the ingredients are on the box. It does have skincare benefits, and it is a medium coverage foundation. Now, I am really, really, really excited to try this out. So I just wet my Morphe sponge, and I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this. Now, this bottle is so pretty that I do not wanna mess it up because I have a reputation for making things messy and breaking things. So, I'm gonna go ahead and just place this on this brand new little palette. And on the package it did say to shake it, so I'm just gonna go ahead and shake that. And now I'm gonna go with this Makeup by Ariel foundation brush, and I'm just going to apply it. Oh, that's literally a perfect... That's literally a perfect match. You guys, I literally put on the product, you can't even tell. That is the best anything has ever matched in my life. Also, alright, okay, let's get over me being freaking shook. This is going on super beautiful, because it literally looks like my skin but better. Like, it's literally my skin but better, but like a full coverage skin but better. When I press it on the Beauty Blender, it looks even better, which I didn't think was possible, just because it diffuses it so beautifully. I'm rating this foundation a 10 out of 10. This looks so good. This is really good for special effects, because for most of the time when you're doing like half faces, you want to make sure that the normal side of your face does have like product on it, so that it doesn't look absolutely crazy when you're putting something on top of it, if that makes sense. Alright, enough about this foundation, because I'm just gonna keep on talking about it this entire video if I don't stop now. So, let's go ahead and actually start this look. What you're gonna need is you're gonna need a lot of liquid latex, and you're going to need some flour. Now you're probably wondering, Austin, why the heck do you need baking flour? Like, hello? And the reason is a really good way to make a thick, layered liquid latex, almost like a mask. This is exactly how I make my masks or prosthetics, by the way. I just mix liquid latex with flour, and it gives you like a very thick but smooth mask-making material. So, in order to give myself that Venom, like parasite thick look, I'm going to take some all-purpose flour, and I'm going to mix that with liquid latex. So, I'm just going to pour that liquid latex into this dish that we use for our foundation. And don't be afraid to use a lot, because we're gonna kind of need a lot. So I'm just gonna pour quite a lot in there. As you can see, I poured a lot. And I'm going to put in, little by little, increments amounts of flour. Now you're just gonna wanna mix that until you get the smooth but thick consistency that you want. So as you can see, I just applied a little bit of flour in there, and now I'm just gonna take the back of a brush and mix them together. And that should look something like this. This very thick, like, gelatin sort of consistency. I'm gonna place that everywhere on this face besides right in here. Alright, as you can see, I put some like lines on my face. That's just for sketching purposes. Those are not necessary, but they're gonna help me because I'm going to be blind on one side. So now that you have this like consistency, which is like a very thick, like gelatin glue consistency, I don't know exactly how to explain it. Like this very thick consistency. It almost looks like pudding. Like it's a very pudding, like batter consistency. What you're gonna do is you're going to basically take that on anything and just apply that straight to your face. And don't be afraid if this looks messy, because that's literally the point. Alright, so while that dries, I'm just gonna go ahead and paint the entire inside of this part of my mouth black. So, let's do that. So now that you see that this has dried, it actually is like puffy. We're actually gonna do another layer on the top and bottom. This is very important because this is going to be where the lip is. So, I'm just going to take more of that and layer it on top, just to make sure that it gets real thick. As you can see, there was a couple of spills on my face, which is completely fine because we're actually gonna use that to our advantage. Now, you're gonna wanna take your smallest tooth. Now you could have made a variety, they could have all been the same, doesn't matter. Just take a tooth, and you want to place it right into that liquid latex. Now while it dries, you could still move that over the tooth just to really lock it in place and to make it look like the gum. Now that it's on there, I'm just gonna go ahead and apply some more liquid latex on top of it to give the gum extra thickness. I'm gonna go in with a bigger one, and I'm just gonna do the exact same thing. And you're just gonna repeat that step all the way through. Alright, that's the top row done. Now you're going to do the opposite steps by doing bigger to smaller on the bottom. So let's go ahead and do that too. Alright, that is the teeth all done. Look, when I move my mouth, it opens the mouth. That looks so cool. I love that when I open my mouth, it opens its mouth like
What the hell?
Alright, so now that's dry for the most part. I'm gonna go back into this James Charles palette, and I'm going to dip into this very maroon shade and this like burgundy shade. I don't know if those are the exact same thing. And I'm just going to place that right on the gum line because that's going to be the gum. So I'm just going to place this there and blend. Wow, this is so pigmented. And this palette is also like old, so like this is sickening. Same on the bottom, you're just gonna place that right in the gum line. Now going in with a little bit of black, I'm just going to place that right on the outer ends of this shadow. I'm gonna go with this little foundation brush, and I'm going to use this face paint palette, and I'm just going to spray the black, and I'm just going to really heavily coat this brush in this black shade. You're gonna wanna place that everywhere around the gum. So I don't wanna get that on the inside, but if you do not worry, that's completely fine. And that is just gonna give you that like very Venom look. And don't forget the ears, of course. Alright, this is already looking very good. Now, in order to make it look like Venom's actually taking over my face, we're gonna wanna do some like parasite veins coming onto this side. So, taking this very thin, flat brush, I'm going to go into a little bit of this black from my face paint palette. And don't be afraid to just really go in and create tons of little lines and squiggles in order to make it look like Venom is taking over this side of your face. Those are the lines all complete. I just went ahead and put some water in my hair in order to give it that slick back look. Now, this is turning out absolutely crazy, but it is time for the finale. Remember that eye that you made like however long ago you made it? Well, it's time to put that in. So, first what we're gonna do is we're going to line up where we want the eye. Wherever you place that is basically going to be its permanent location. So I would advise that you find the space now. Alright, that is where I want my eye. So, now I'm going to take more of this little liquid latex paste, and I'm going to apply that basically around the entire border of this eye, and that is going to be the eyelid. Alright, so while that dries, let's talk a little bit more about Venom. Now, Venom was the villain from Spider-Man, as you should probably know. And basically what had happened is it is a parasite that they were testing on people. So this lab was testing this parasite on different people, and no one would survive the parasite taking over them. Like, they had kidnapped a whole bunch of people, and I was like, okay, well, we're gonna give you this parasite. We're gonna basically put you in a glass box and let this parasite literally go inside of you. And, well, they didn't tell them that, they just did it to them. And everyone was dying. But then there's this one guy, Eddie, and he was able to survive the parasite. But once the parasite was in there, he basically broke out, and the whole premise of the movie is that these guards are trying to get the parasite back, but obviously they're not doing such a good job because they're fighting a freaking space alien. But then, guess what? Since that wasn't working, they said, oh, well, why don't we just make a stronger and better Venom to beat Venom? So they did. That parasite was Riot, and it basically was fighting Venom, but hello. No one's gonna take down Venom. So Venom fought back and won the battle, but that is definitely not the last of Venom that we're gonna see, because at the end of the new Spider-Man No Way Home movie, there was a little sneak peek of Venom seeing Peter Parker, the kid. And that's a rivalry that we never expected, but the Venom that we see is good now. So I'm very curious to see what they're gonna do with it, because if they're doing Venom and Tom Holland like Peter Parker, oh, that's gonna be the best movie of all time. So I'm super excited for either Venom 2 or a new Spider-Man. So, yeah. I'm just gonna go ahead and let this dry, and I'll be right back, because it's literally just like watching grass grow or paint dry. Like, there's no reason. So I'll be right back, and we'll finish up the tutorial. Alright, now that is all dried down, this is actually looking so cool. Even though I can't see it, I know it looks really cool. I'm going to take this flat top foundation brush, and I'm going to go back into this black color in this face paint palette. And I'm just going to place that on top of all of this liquid latex to blend it in with the rest of the face. You do not want to get this on the actual eye, because that will ruin the effect. So who is your favorite Marvel superhero slash villain? Because I already told you that mine is Spider-Man, so whose is yours? Like, I'm very curious to know. I feel like superheroes was such a massive part of my childhood. I mean, in my studio slash playroom, there's a whole bunch of like superhero posters. So since that was a big part of mine, I'm actually very curious to see what is your favorite. So now that you got like the big parts of it covered, we're actually gonna go in with this small flat top brush, and we're gonna go back into that black face paint and just really clean up right around the edges. Alright, you guys, that is the finished Venom Make It Look all complete. This turned out absolutely insane. This is probably my favorite look we've done yet. Like I said in the beginning, Venom has always been one of my favorite villains and characters of all time. So being able to turn myself into it was just so fun. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe and hit that post notifications button so you guys know when I upload my next video. Also, if you want to see more content from me, make sure to go check out my TikTok and Instagram, which are both just Austin_interviews. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!